Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, depending on where you're watching. Welcome to another fast edition of Crime Time with DutyRon, a retired New York City police detective with 20 years of law enforcement. If you like all things true crime related from a police perspective, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, so you'll get all things DutyRon when I go live or upload another video. So today I got some flashing news from WFLA Now and some of the outlets local in Florida. There was activity earlier at the Carlton Reserve. There was police tape, and we use police tape when it's a crime scene. In New York, when you see yellow tape go up, it's a crime scene or it's evidence collected that is from a crime scene. So there's various agencies use that crime scene for different, that tape, that police tape that the news is referring to as police tape. We call it crime scene tape. Hello from South Africa. Thank you for joining. I want to say a special thank you to my Patreon supporters, the channel members, and everybody who subscribes and becomes channel members, and everybody who just hits that thumbs up and leaves a comment. Thank you to you guys, and thank you to the replay viewers. You guys are very important, and a very important part of this community. So great to see you, and I tip my cap and say thanks. I give thanks and praise to all of you guys. So thank you for that. All right. So when you see crime scene tape, police tape up, it's clear and evident that there's either a possibility. Emily, thank you for the super chat. There's a possibility that there's evidence that they might have came across, or B, it could be something that was a strong tip called in by the public, or a tip called into the Northport Police Department or the FBI. So when they go out into an area where they don't want the public, now don't forget the Carlton Reserve was reopened to the public, so it's not closed down. So I just want to give you a quick meaning behind why perhaps the tape was up. The tape could be up for many different reasons, but number one is to keep people from, civilians or news reporters or anybody outside of the police authority into that crime scene or into a scene where they're trying to maybe collect evidence. Or it could be actual evidence that was left behind by Brian Laundrie that they want to try to collect and put in their vehicles, put it in a safe container or a safe apparatus to remove it, depending on what it is, and put it in the car and go. If it was his body, for those of you who sent me messages, Geek Blonde, thank you for coming in. Appreciate you being in here. Hi, Suzanne. Jen Lowe, thank you to the moderators. If there was evidence recovered or his body recovered, you would see a long-term police tape up, and you would see the medical examiner's vehicle to remove the remains. And again, we're over 30 days from when the Laundrie family reported him missing. So it's over 30 days, and if he's out there or if his body was to be recovered, it wouldn't be a pretty recovery. I'll put it to you that way. I'll put it to you that, like, mildly like that. Let me play quickly what WFLA Now was reporting earlier, and I'll just let you listen to a little bit of this.
And then moments ago, officers leaving the scene of the Carlton Reserve, the search area for Brian Laundrie. We're live here from Eagle 8HD over the vast Carlton Reserve to show you the latest in the ongoing search efforts here on WFLA Now. Hey there, everybody. JB Buno here with you back on WFLA Now. Good to be back here with you, everybody, streaming to our site, app, of course, Facebook and YouTube as well. Here live with you from Eagle 8HD. Let's show you Eagle 8HD right now, live over the Carlton Reserve here, the search area for Brian Laundrie. And we have a lot to show you here, and then also at the same time, going to be very candid with our audience. We also don't have a lot to show you all at the same time, and I'll explain exactly.
So he says we have a lot to show you, and then not a lot to show you.
Show you here what we had a little short time ago. Okay, this is from Allison Henning, who is the reporter at the scene at the Carlton Reserve there on the Myakkahatchee side. police tape went up there.
He's saying crime scene tape. He stopped himself.
And then the tape went down. In fact, we can show you now live this exact spot here. Moments ago, police left the area, and there you can see that same police tape on the Myakkahatchee side there at the Carlton Reserve is now down. And the police officers that were here, they have vacated the area and they have left the Carlton Reserve entirely. In fact, I can show you that video here as well. So this was from Eagle 8 HD a short time ago. And we'll see if we can now, we're going back in time here. So this is no longer live. We're showing you Eagle 8 HD about, I want to say about 20 minutes ago. So here you see the officers that are there behind the police tape that had gone up. And then as Eagle 8 HD got there at the scene, the officers left. We'll follow them here. In fact, let's go full screen so that you guys can see it. Here, full screen. That gate there on the right side of your screen, that
so this is
where
just giving you an idea.
Was up. You can see a lot of media vehicles there. And as I mentioned on Twitter, this could have been, of course, to just keep cameras away from this particular...
Yeah, so again, JB, WFLA now, good coverage. You know, they've been on top of this case, giving you the best coverage possible, I feel. Crime scene, police tape, whatever you want to call it, we call it crime scene tape, was up, and they might have had some type of piece of evidence, or maybe maybe he shed a piece of clothing, maybe it was nothing. But again, when they come out and they do that, they usually have either good intel or don't forget, there was drones that were flying that area. There was drones that were flying in and out of that area. So the drones collect a lot of information. So when the drones are collecting that information, they might have spotted something that was, that was a little bit of concern, and they might have gone back to check it. Those are all possibilities of things that what could be going on here, but nothing is nothing's confirmed. Nothing is if there was any type of recovery of human remains, there would probably be would be a press conference. Jason, there was no training going on. They don't do that, and there's no training. That's not training. They can pick so many different areas to go and train. They're not going to pick the Carlton Reserve where they've been searching for Brian Laundrie. They're not going to train there. So training is out of the realm. It's not even possible. That was not a training exercise. Again, they had the cadaver dogs, human remains detection dogs there yesterday. Again, going out into those locations, there's good intel that leads them to it. They don't just randomly do it. They're not doing this to try to create smoke and mirrors. Some people argue that, the police are doing all of this stuff just to kind of make good on that they lost Brian Laundrie. That's also, they don't just randomly spend taxpayers' dollars to try to make a good thing, make something that they might have screwed up look better. So that's also not it. And if JB tweeted out that it's an exercise, that doesn't necessarily mean that that's what it is. I would have to say that they're not gonna do an operation like that and send news cameras and news helicopters following them all around just to conduct a training exercise. It just doesn't fit. That doesn't make any sense. They could go and train on the other side of Sarasota County. They don't need to go into the Carlton Reserve to do their training. They could go anywhere else. There's tons of places where they could do training. That was an operation where they were going to where they either thought or they had some type of evidence that they retrieved and recovered. But anyways, I wanted to just come live to give you guys a little bit of info. I wanted to give you a little bit of police perspective on when I see that kind of thing going on. I kind of know what it's about because I did it many, many times in my career. I know that the police down in Northport, they don't just mobilize a concerted effort like that just to do some training, especially in that sensitive area. So don't believe that hype. That's nonsense. That's utter nonsense. And if they told the media that, they're doing that to try to distract them. It's just to me that's just hogwash. There's no possible way that they were doing a training mission. So we'll see if anything comes out of it. We'll hear about it. If anything doesn't come out of it, then it's going to be, it is what it is. So again, folks, I wanted to just come live for a little bit, and give you guys a little bit of piece of the police side of this type of activity. For me, I thought, maybe in the back of my mind that they had some drone intel. When they do the drone footage, then they take it back, they process it through some computer software, and they might have seen something, a concern, something of interest in that area from the overview look from a drone, and they might have went in there just to look at a piece that came up on the locate program in the computer. So that's also another possibility. So anyways, I want to wish everybody a lot of love and respect. I am going through a little bit of health scare. I got confirmation that spot that I showed you up here on the top of my head, somewhere up here, there's hundreds of spots, but one of them is squamous cell carcinoma, which is skin cancer, the second level of skin cancer. It's been confirmed this week that I do have skin cancer on the top of my head, and I am going to have surgery to remove it next Friday. So I'm going to go to my surgeon, and I'm going to have them take off the cancer on the top of my head. If you could see right here, I had it on my nose too. There's a little spot right here on my nose. That was basal cell carcinoma. So stay out of the sun, people. Make sure you wear a hat. That's why you always see me with hats. I'm always wearing hats. Today's a sunny day. When I go outside, I'm gonna throw this hat on. Cover your heads. Be careful. The sun is not our friends. Vitamin D is what we all need, but the sun can, if God forbid it was melanoma, that's deadly, So, if squamous cell, however it's pronounced, is left undetected and you just leave it, it graduates and it can morph into melanoma. So you have to get yourself checked. I go every year and I get a check at my skin dermatologist. I recommend that you guys all go and do that and get your skin checked. So next Friday, I'm going to be having surgery. So I'm going to be out and about, for the day, down and out. Maybe a day it will hold me down. I don't know. Maybe I'll come live with a little bandage and show you guys. I don't think it's going to hold me down, but thank you for all the prayers and the positive vibes from everybody. I'm good, man. I'm going to be good. I know it. But I just want to be transparent and let you guys know, because I told you 2 weeks ago I had a biopsy done. It took them 2 weeks to tell me. So I had 2 weeks. Thank you, Savvy. I hope you're doing good over there in Hawaii. It took me 2 weeks to get an answer. And those were really very stressful 2 weeks trying to find out what the heck happened. Jessica, thank you for praying for me. We will wait for you to recover. Thank you, Jess. I appreciate it. All right, so let me get back to this Brian Laundrie thing today. The hunt is still on for Brian Laundrie. Thank you, Miriam. I appreciate it. Thank you for the prayers. I pray that everything goes well for you in your surgery and you come out okay. I'm confident that I'll be just fine. Brian Laundrie, there was a lot of activity today in the Carlton Reserve. It was quick. They went in, put up some crime scene tape, or as the news was reporting, they put up police tape. It's called crime scene tape. Jeep Girl, thank you for being a gold member for 16 months. She says, praying for you, DutyRon. So happy you are on it and getting treated right away. Thank you, Jeep Girl. Honey Shortlegs, thank you for the super love. Lieutenant Pranzo, great to see you. Thank you for joining. So, again, don't get yourself hopped up over this activity. I mean, any activity is something to look at, but I would have to say that if it was a positive hit on human remains, they'd be there for hours collecting evidence. We know that to be true from my years and years of service in the police department. They were in there, they got out, there was probably negative results or possibly a piece of clothing or an article of clothing or anything of that nature. So that's what it could have been there in that situation. Hey, Scotty Wagner, good to see you, man. Thanks for joining. My housing brother is in the house. Good to see you. So, you know, a whole wide host of possibilities, but I can tell you this with definity, is that if there was any type of recovery of human remains of any sort, it doesn't matter whether it was bones or any type of recovery like that, they would be there a lot longer than what they were. So, hey, Joe Murray, thanks for joining. So again, let's put that to rest. I got a lot of messages, a lot of people, and I like that you guys send me messages on DutyRon.com. But I got a lot of messages because people were like, oh, did they find him? Is this a recovery? Is this what? So I wanted to come live. I do this for your guys' benefit to let them know, let you guys know what my feeling is on it. Again, make sure you subscribe to all of my social media, all one word, DutyRon. Go over to DutyRon.com where you can find all things DutyRon. Follow me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all one word, DutyRon. I want to say special thank you to the replay viewers. I greatly appreciate the replay viewers. So hearts for the replay viewers. I know it's a kind of weird heart with my fat fingers, but thank you to the replay viewers. I really, really appreciate you guys. And let's do a quick roll call before I end this one out. Let me know if you're new, first time watching. Say new in the chat. Just type out new if you're new. And let me know where you're watching, city, state, or country, so we could just say hello real quick. My King of Kings, thank you for joining. Hi, happy caffeinated couple. I like that message. John is new. Thank you. Thank you for the prayers, Joan. Hi from Newfoundland. Good to see you from Florida, Tatiana. Hi, Roxanne. Thank you for being new. Hi from Manchester, UK. South Jersey, says Janine Lay. New from Virginia. Thank you, Nellie. Thank you for being new. Hello from New London, Polly B. Newfoundland, Canada. Hey, Nick. How are you? Old from Ontario. Thank you. Hi from Virginia. San Jose. Good to see you. Do you know the way to San Jose? Robbinsville, New Jersey. Hi from Arkansas. Good to see you. Carol, thank you for joining. New, JC Gaming from North Carolina. Thank you, JC. I hope all the new people consider subscribing. Hello from Oregon, Jackie Vineyard. Good to see you. Second time watching. Happy caffeinated couple. I love that screen name. Oh, I hope you come back. That is a great screen name. New from New London, the UK. New from London, UK. Hi, Raj. Hi from Seattle. Good to see you. Gun Barrel City, Texas. New. Thank you for joining. No, it's not training, Brittany. No. Thank you for becoming a member, Clark. I appreciate it, from Arkansas. Hello from Dixie Country, Florida. Wisconsin. Good to see you. Thank you for joining. Hi, Jasmine Lewis Farrell. New from the UK. Tammy, thank you for being new. Phyllis from Kentucky, thank you for joining. Old Speedy Recovery, sir. Thank you, Missy. I appreciate it. Let me know if you're new and you subscribed. If you just subscribed to this channel within the last, say, 2 weeks, let me know in the chat if you subscribed by giving a thumbs up. A thumbs up emoji or a number 1, whatever's easier for you. Either a thumbs up or a 1 if you just recently subscribed. I want to see how many new people we have here, and I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you to all the number 1s and the thumbs ups. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you, thank you. Wow. I can't say thank you enough because I'm honored and I'm humbled that you guys all are tuning in. And I know that I'm giving the best that I can in the educational side on a police perspective. I want you to get the police perspective from the professionals that I bring on. And if you haven't looked at some of my previous live streams, take a peek at them because they're chock full of information from the law enforcement side. I've even brought on a prosecutor, a retired Queens County District Attorney. I brought on a prosecutor, and I'm going to continue to bring on these great folks, these men and women from all sides of law enforcement. I've had corrections professionals on. I'm going to have a forensic psychologist very soon come on with me, Dr. Johnny Johnston. She is going to come on, and we're going to have a great conversation about the criminal psyche of Brian Laundrie and his entire family. So if you want to see that type of live stream coming up in the future, I suggest that you subscribe to this community. So she's going to really break it down. It's going to be awesome. I hope you guys will all be there for it. Listen, I got to run. A lot of love and respect from my house to yours. As I always end these, God bless the world. God bless the United States of America. And God bless each and every one of us here in the chat. And all victims of crime and their families across the globe. Not just here in the U.S., across the world. And especially Gabby Petito and her family. They need us now more than ever. Let's support, send them strength, send them love, send them prayers, send them positive vibes. Good day from New York. Everybody have a great weekend, and I'll catch you on the next one. Peace and love from DutyRon. Thank you.